everyone, to the NBA 2K23 Summer League here from Las Vegas, Nevada. The Miami Heat leading the Philadelphia 76ers as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Miami looking for their second win of Summer League. Meanwhile, Philadelphia looking for their first. They come in 0-2. Mark Jones courtside along with J.J. Redick. George Sedano joining us in just a moment. J.J., we remarked about the shooting percentages here in the first half of play, in particular the Miami Heat. How do these teams flip the script a little bit and find some kind of flow under these challenging Summer League circumstances?
Well, it comes down to movement and execution, trying to create for other people, not create for yourself. Haywood Highsmith, of course, was a high point for the Miami Heat. There were a lot of low points, but they ended up with the lead on the strength of their offensive rebounding. Just 11 of 47 from the field, 23% in that first half. Highsmith, though, with a nice first half, going 5 for 8 with 13 points.
Underway here in the third quarter, Cassius Winston out of Michigan State brings it into the front court. Bassey with the screen for Queen, a tough three. Rebounded by Miami, they're off and running. Robinson sets the drag screen. They run a little split. Smart out top. Shot clock down to 8 already. Smart with a smart move and layup.
He is not scared to shoot the basketball. That's already his 15th shot, showing a nice ability to get downhill off the bounce.
13 points for him, one more look.
This little hezzy dribble, get downhill for the bucket. You know, one of the things in Summer League, Mark, that we see some challenging halves, I think, is, you know, when certain players maybe sit out, you know, you don't necessarily have the primary shot creators that you would see in a regular season game. And certainly if it's a high lottery pick, someone like Keegan Murray, who's going off right now for the Kings. And so the responsibility falls on someone who maybe doesn't have that in their bag and have that skill set. And so it ends up being some poor offensive possessions and bad shots. I mean, that's just the nature, I think, of Summer League. It's not a knock on any player or any team. But you need a guy who's going to draw a second defender.
Right.
You need an action that's going to draw a second defender. And that's how you get open looks and create more efficient offense on the basketball court.
Garrett out top running the show for Miami. Here's Smart. Off the Robinson screen, they play a little pick and roll game. Smart high off glass, and Robinson cleaning it up. And Miami now leading by 6. Off to a decent start here in the third quarter.
Robinson there getting his first bucket of the game after going 0 for 4 in the first half. Is Winston.
Wow.
It's a nice pull-up, the concentration to knock it down with the defender on his back hip.
It's a big-time shot right here.
It's a big-time shot.
Winston got hit. Appeared in 7 games for the Washington Wizards last season on a 2-way contract. Highly touted out of Michigan State, the 53rd pick in the draft a couple of seasons ago for OKC. And after that bucket, it's a 3-point game. Jamaree Bouyea brings it into the front court. I saw Bouyea a few times this year for San Francisco, in particular a productive game he had against BYU, and he absolutely cooked the Cougars in a game at home. Quick shot layup, no good. Rebounded by the 76ers back the other way.
What conference is San Francisco in?
West Coast Conference.
I figured.
WCC.
That's your favorite college basketball conference.
Next to the Mountain West, of course. Mountain West, the home of the San Jose State Lady Spartans. Winston with the high pass. Oh, what a great finish.
Great finish and a beautiful delivery there from Winston, who has a reputation as both a scoring guard and a passing guard. Can facilitate, direct an offense. Did a nice job there in transition.
Evelyn Queen with 11 on that slam. Robinson with the mid-range pull-up, good. Boy, a stare down 2. And Miami Miami back up by 3. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Brown gets downhill in traffic, and he's fouled. Boy, Trevelyan Queen pretty acrobatic here.
Good concentration. Great delivery from Winston. Highsmith just a little behind on that play.
You know, we talk about guys in the context of playing in the NBA and making an NBA roster, but you look at the gym here at Cox Pavilion and across the way at Thomas and Mack Center, there are not just NBA and G League scouts here, but scouts from all over the world, from Italy, from Greece, from Spain, from Lithuania, from Serbia. I could keep going. Basketball is so global, and this often proves as a fertile ground for teams to come and look for the right player that they've been looking for. So it's a great opportunity for so many different people here beyond what's in front of you in terms of the NBA.
Absolutely. A guy like Donovan Mitchell has a breakout in Summer League, or Zion Williamson right after he got drafted, Keegan Murray this year. There's a bunch of stories about guys having breakouts, becoming stars in Summer League, but it's really about the people who are grinding and trying to find a job, trying to latch on with the team, to sign a two-way, an Exhibit 10, get a guaranteed roster spot, or potentially go overseas. And this event is such a great thing for basketball players and basketball fans.
Boy, Smart knifing his way to the basket for another bucket. It's only 6 of 18 from the field. 15 points to lead the Heat in scoring. Winston gets around him. Bassey thought about it and traveled.
Highsmith doing a nice job dribbling with his head up. Tried to do a no-look pass. I'm not going to give him credit for it.
Looked like Smart almost got hit in the face a little bit there, but no whistle on the play. Hey, speaking of whistles on the play, shout out to our guy, Richard Jefferson, that did a pretty good job the other night.
He did do a pretty good job. A beat off. You know what I mean? He was a beat off in some of the calls.
Yeah. He took his time. Yeah. He took his time. Wanted to get it right. Smart with a nice pocket pass to Robinson inside. Whistle and one. Count it.
So, guys, the funniest thing, though, about that night was when Monty was reviewing his calls at halftime.
Monty McCutcheon?
Yeah, and then I asked him, hey, does he got another quarter in him? And he looks at me and he goes, not tonight.
Got to know when to quit ahead or quit behind.
Much respect, though, to RJ for getting outside his comfort zone,
made
trying
himself
something
vulnerable.
new.